So I came to the boot camp today, I think, in part for the presentation and the leadership skills, just because a big part of what I do in my job is sharing out findings, whether that's in small meetings or large meetings, and so being able to present effectively is huge, and so I was hoping to learn some skills there.
As a young professional coming to these sort of events, the networking opportunities are endless. You know, meeting different people in your industry. I get to be around like-minded people in all different areas of media, you know, on the agency side, on the marketing side, you know, not only on the cable side. So it's very helpful to hear how they think about things and their insights as a researcher, and it helped me better to do my day-to-day work.
I think just hearing professionals who've been in the industry longer than I have speak on the subject from their experience is enlightening to me, and that's made me more confident.
I want to talk about how you can get people to follow your lead. How do you get your boss, your peers, your client to go where you want them to go?
So one of the things I really enjoyed about today was the power of finding yourself and kind of always coming back to the core of who you are. And so I'm going to take that as one of my biggest kind of reflections for today and kind of pin that on my wall.
If you want to lead others, you have to start not with them, but with yourself. You have to start with who you are. You have to start with who you are before you can take anybody anywhere else. And you need to think about, how can I get in touch with the thing that drives me and the thing that I'm passionate about?
So David, the CEO of MotiveQuest, he talked about leadership skills, and he had mentioned this idea about leading from within and finding your authentic self before you can lead others, and I thought that that was brilliant.
The most interesting thing to me is, you know, what we really heard in the leadership presentation about surrounding yourself with community and building a community of the people that, you know, think like you and appreciate the things you like and have a passion for what you do. So I think that that's why this is such a great thing in general, is because, you know, that's something you can take with you anywhere, right?
And then the third thing you need to do is build your community. And you're all doing that today. You're all coming together as a community of people with a shared passion. And that's really important. You need to surround yourself with people that also share your passion, because it'll feed your soul and allow you to lead.
I loved the idea of him saying you can be a true leader by creating solutions for unmet needs. That was something that I jotted down in my notes. I love that idea. What can I do in my company, my department, my division that's an unmet need that I can create a solution for and really be seen as a leader through doing so?
So a lot of times people, my bosses, managers would always ask, can you find how much time people are spending on media, how much time people are spending on TV compared to online, compared to mobile. And now I'll actually look out to see the sample size, if it's a good sample or a bad sample.
Today, let's stick with a broadcaster. If your TV show is available on TV, online, on smartphones, on tablets, what have you, your total TV audience is on all of these different media, and adding all of this up, measuring all of this is incredibly hard.
We as researchers need to be data connectors instead of data collectors, and I thought that that was really catchy.
Seldom are we making decisions based on one piece of information, one survey. You know, we're integrating attitudinal data, behavioral data, household purchase data, media exposure data, government information. We have to integrate all that information in a way that can be applied to a business decision. We have to be data connectors and not just data collectors.
I also liked the point that Don Gleckler had made. He was speaking about presentation skills, and he talked about the use of storytelling.
We've got to be the voice of the consumer in the boardroom. And we've got to tell stories that travel to the CMO and then through the CMO all the way to the consumer in the products that we sell and then the messages that we send to the consumers ultimately again. So storytelling is the first method I want you to think about as you think about how we influence business decisions and how we make presentations.
So from today, I think the insights that I'd be able to take back to my office is the ability to be a leader. Everybody has it in them, and just to be able to move forward, and everybody needs to be able to present themselves with their best foot forward.
There's nobody in this room today that can't walk out of this room and lead. It doesn't matter if you don't have the title. It doesn't matter if you're not a VP or an EVP or an SVP or a CEO or anything else. Everybody here can lead. You just have to choose to lead, and you have to work out what it is that inspires you to want to lead anybody anywhere.